So we'll quickly discuss the uh, different equations for circle, parabola, hyperbola, and ellipse. Okay. So all these like circle, parabola, and hyperbola, all these are called conics. Okay. So if you take a section of a cone at various angles. So let us say I have a cone, and if you take a section of this cone, let us say if you take it like this, it will be a circle. Okay. So it all depends. If you take it like this or if you take it like this, you will find uh, different sections. Those are called conic sections, which can be a circle or a parabola or a hyperbola or an ellipse. Okay. The simplest one is our circle. Okay. So what are the different standard equations of circle? Okay. So standard equation of circle, it is like x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to your r square. Okay. So this is the standard equation of circle. Here your center is h and k, and your radius is r for this. Okay. Second, there can be another equation of circle which can be written as this: x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So this is also equation of circle because you have square terms. Okay. So this type of equation also is the equation of a circle, because parabola, you don't confuse, like parabola is x square by y square plus y square by b square. It is also
That is ellipse.
sorry, ellipse, yes. And hyperbola is x square y square by b square, right? Is equal to 1, right? And you have parabola, which is
4x.
y square is equal to 4x or x square is equal to 4ay and all. Okay. So anyway, but this is a standard form of equation of circle. Okay. So uh, anyway, in hyperbola, you know there will be minus sign. That is for sure. Okay. And circle, then ellipse. Okay. So you may have the question why it cannot be ellipse. That we'll see. Okay. So this is the equation of a circle, and here the center is minus g minus f. Just remember, this is minus g minus f. Okay. And its radius is g square plus f square minus c. So why is it like this? Because this x square plus 2gx, you can write it like this. Okay. Then y square plus 2fy, you can write it like this. Then c. Okay. Then you can write it as x square plus 2gx plus like say g square. Okay. Then you can write it as y square plus 2fy, okay, plus f square, right? Okay. Then c, then minus, you have added, so you have to subtract also. Okay. So you have to minus g square minus f square plus c is equal to 0, right? You are simplifying it. So it is becoming x plus g whole square plus y plus f whole square, right?
Yeah.
And then if you take it right side, g square plus f square minus c, right? So it has come to a condition like x plus g whole square plus y minus f whole square is equal to g square plus f square minus c, then whole square root to the power square. That means this becomes radius, and your g and f becomes your minus g and minus f becomes your coordinate of the center.
Yeah.
so this is one more form of equation of circle. And then the simplest one is x square plus y square is equal to r square. Okay, this is origin is 0. Origin is 0, radius is r.
Yeah.
Okay. Then there can be another form of equation. Okay. Okay, so these are the different forms of equations of circle. Okay. And there is a condition of tangency which might not be there in your NCERT, but just remember that suppose you have a line, suppose you have a circle, okay? You have a circle and say you have a line, okay? So you have a circle and you have a line, okay? So this line is, equation is y is equal to mx plus c, okay? So and the circle, let us say the circle equation is x square plus y square is equal to a square. Okay. Then this line will be tangent to this circle provided c square is equal to a square into 1 plus m square. A square into 1 plus m square. Okay. So this is a condition of tangency. So you know m, you know c. If this is equal to this, then you can say that it is tangent to the circle x square plus y square is equal to a square. So just remember c square. If c square is equal to, just remember c square and a square. These two things are there. Okay, c square is equal to a square into 1 plus m square. Okay. Yeah. If that happens, then it will be tangent. Okay. And then so and there is take a picture of it. These are not in your NCERT, but it is there in your JE. So suppose you want to find the length of a tangent. So you have a circle, okay? So you have a circle whose equation is x square plus y square is equal to a square, okay? And let us say you have a tangent. To find the length of the tangent, okay? So you have a tangent like this, okay? So you just draw a perpendicular, okay? And then here it will be kind of this. These are tangents will be perpendicular to the radius, okay? So if this distance is your tangent and this distance is your point P, so what is the point? What is the length of the tangent? Okay, that PT is equal to x1 square plus y1 square minus a square root. Okay, so they will say that what is the distance of tangent drawn from a point x1 y1. If they have given the coordinate of the point from where you are drawing the tangent, then you can find the distance of the tangent. Okay. So just remember x square, x1 square plus y1 square minus a square root. Okay. And then okay. So this is some quick points on circle. Then we will do cover some quick points on parabola, ellipse, and hyperbola. Okay. So parabola. Okay. So some quick equations of parabola are like okay. So you have parabolas. You can have parabolas like this. Okay, this is one. Okay, then you can have something like this also. Okay, so this. So this equation is y square is equal to 4ax. Okay, because here you can see whether y is positive or negative, x is always positive. Because here x is y square.
Yeah.
That means square of something is always positive. That's why whether y, let us say this y is minus 2 and here let us say y is plus 2. So x is equal to 2 square is equal to 4 or x is equal to minus 2 square is equal to 4. That means whether x is a positive or negative, this y value, y is positive or negative, x is always positive. So x is 4 you are getting. So let us say this means this is 4, right? So this is the equation for this type of parabola. Okay, y square is equal to 4ax. Okay, for this equation is y square is equal to minus 4ax. Minus 4x, this one.
Yeah.
Okay. So here whether y is positive or negative, x is always negative. Okay, so this is these are the two equations of parabola. Okay, and okay, then in parabola there is something called directories and all that. So in parabola, sorry, in this parabola. So this is your y square is equal to 4x. So there is something called your the directories. So the directories is here. Okay. So and you have a focus. So this is your focus. So the distance from directories and the distance from directories and distance from focus are equal. That's the condition of a parabola. Okay. So this is your directories, and let us say this distance is a. Okay. Okay. So the equation of directories is x plus a is equal to 0, because which is nothing but x is equal to minus a.
Yeah.
Because this is your directories.
Yeah.
Okay, so x plus a is equal to 0 is the equation of directories, and this is your axis. Okay, so this is your axis. So your y axis is your axis. Sorry, x axis is your axis. So equation of axis is your y is equal to 0. That is your axis. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. And a vortex. So this is vortex 0 0.
Yeah.
And there is something called the lattice spectrum. So this one. So this is the focus. A line passing through the focus is your lattice spectrum. Lattice spectrum. So the length of this lattice spectrum is 4a. Just remember this, okay?
Yeah.
4a. Okay. And equation of lattice spectrum is just reverse of that. X minus a is equal to 0. Directories is x plus a is equal to 0. Lattice spectrum. So this is equation of lattice spectrum. Okay. Then focus. So this is your focus. Okay. So it is coordinate is a 0. right? That is your focus. Okay. So this is for this type of parabola. When you have parabola like this, like this, okay, so the equation will just get reversed. Okay, so instead of y square is equal to 4x, it will become x square is equal to 4ay, right?
Yeah.
And this one will become x square is equal to minus 4ay. Clear? So uh, okay. Then let us get into ellipse. Okay, so you take a picture. We will. So these are some of the. There are many more things, but these are some of the important things. Okay, we are covering quickly. That's why we are not able to cover everything. Then we have covered parabola. Now we will get into ellipse. Okay, so so okay. Okay. So your equation, okay, and then you are drawing the graph here. You are drawing the graph here. Okay, so your ellipse can be like this. Okay, so this is your ellipse. Okay, so this is your ellipse. This is your major axis. That is your minor axis. Okay, so it will be a 0, and this is minus a 0, and this is your 0 b 0 minus b, right? So the center, okay, so the center of this ellipse is 0 0, okay, and the equation of this ellipse is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Okay, and your ellipse also can be like this. Okay, it can be like this also. Okay, so in this case, this is uh, so uh, so there are, your ellipse can be like this, your ellipse can be like this also. Okay, so in this case, a is greater than b. In this case, this is also equation same, x square a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. But here a is less than b. Okay, so here a becomes that x becomes major axis, here y becomes major axis. Okay, and there are something called the center is 0 0, and then vortices. Okay, vortices. Okay, so yeah, center. Okay, uh, okay, so you will have some point that is the focal point. Okay, so here also you will have a point, here also you will have a point, which are called the focal point. So their coordinates are like AE, this is minus AE. So E is your eccentricity. Okay, so this is AE and that is minus AE. And here it will be kind of BE and minus BE. Minus BE. Okay. So those are the coordinates and length of major axis. So length of major axis. Here length is 2a, here length is 2b. Okay, and the length of minor axis will just be the reverse. Okay, and the coordinates of foci. Okay, so these are focus. Okay, focus, but yeah. But see, we should not confuse. Okay, so these are focus. Okay, F1 and F2. These are focus, but these points are called vortices. So these points are called vortices. This is vortices, whereas this is your focus. Okay. So coordinate of vortices are say plus or minus a 0, right?
Yeah.
And here these are the vortices. Okay, so it will be 0 plus or minus b. So these are vortices, right? But focus, what is the coordinate of focus? So focus is a. Okay, so the coordinate of focus is plus or minus a is 0. Here it is 0 plus or minus e. So this e is your eccentricity. Okay, so one important thing that we need to remember is eccentricity. I have seen in many JEE questions this eccentricity is coming. So what is the eccentricity for this ellipse? So that eccentricity E is equal to 1 minus b square by a square. Okay, because here b is small. Okay, but for this it will be e is equal to 1 minus a square by b square. Because here a is small. So this is the equation of eccentricity. Okay. So the eccentricity is nothing but is your c by a. Okay. So eccentricity is equal to your c by a. Okay. So so this is nothing but your c. Okay, a is equal to c. Okay, so you know this is coordinate, your focal point. So a is equal to c. So e is equal to c by a. Right. So c is your focal point. Okay. Yeah. C. So e is equal to c by a or c is equal to a. So this is important. This you have to remember. I have seen many times this question is coming. Okay. So these are some of the important points related to ellipse. So then we'll quickly go to the hyperbola. Okay, just take a picture. Okay. So hyperbola, the governing equation is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. Okay, in ellipse it was plus, here it is minus. Okay, and this its conjugate hyperbola is y square by a square minus x square by b square is equal to 1. That is conjugate hyperbola. Okay. Then how does these hyperbolas look like? Say this hyperbola, how does it look like? Okay, so it is something like this. Okay, this equation. Okay, and this equation is something like this. So, and one important thing of hyperbola that you have to remember is again the eccentricity. Here eccentricity is equal to 1 plus a square by b square or 1 plus b square by a square.
Yeah.
That whether it is like this, if it is like this, it will be this. If it is like this, it will be this. Okay, so this is the eccentricity equation for a hyperbola. And okay, so yeah, so mostly we have quickly covered all the equations related to circle, parabola, and hyperbola. In the next session, we will quickly solve few numericals on circle, parabola, hyperbola, and ellipse.